Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Week 13 NFL picks and predictions. Nick Albrizzi here. I'm sorry if I, once in a while, yawn or something like that, because, man, I came home from school today, had to get a nice, got a nice shower, relax, and I was on my phone getting ready to do the predictions like 3 hours earlier, fell asleep. That's what happens when, you get up every day at 6 a.m. and shit. It just builds up on you. But, you know what? Just a nice 3 hour, sleep and ready to go. Do the predictions. Eat a little bit of a later dinner and play some Madden. I mean, that's a fun night right there. But already week 13. I'm gonna start with last week it was also awesome with the special guest here. He enjoyed it. He said he wants to come back. I said probably be because it's tough during the week, man. Because like with school and people got shit to do. I'd say maybe like week over Christmas break, maybe week 17, something like that. I'm trying to have another one on. If something comes up, I will. But it's hard to do it. You can't do it. You can't do it in school because you know what I mean. It's noisy. You can't do it in the lunchroom. If it was quiet or something like that, oh my god, I'd have everybody on every week. But yeah, so let's get right into these predictions. Last week it was a decent week, even though the Vikings lost. Um, that game, and we lost Cook for 2 weeks. There's wins and losses in that. The loss of the game, and we didn't really play it well in the second half. But the win is, Cook got hurt, but he's only gonna miss 2 games. So our next 3 games are very winnable. So don't concern me one bit. I wasn't even mad after that game. I figured, if they lose to the Lions this week, that would be piss poor. That would be horrible. I just got the alert Adrian Peterson signed with the Seahawks practice squad. That's pointless. But I got that alert like 20 minutes ago. But I don't know. But let's start with the predictions. We're going to start with obviously the Thursday night game, and it's December 2nd already. It's tomorrow. And the teams on a bye this week are Browns, Packers, Titans, Panthers. So here we go. Cowboys at Saints. Dallas is 4.5. My personal thoughts about this, I think Dallas blows them out because the Saints, in my opinion, they just don't look good at Simeon. Dallas coming off that tough loss. I think this game right here could really be a statement. A Thursday night game. It's not really a shortened week because both teams played last Thursday. Just that game. Cowboys know everybody's Watson. I think they really stomp on them and finish the Saints for good. I'm gonna give this game. I'm gonna say 30-13 Dallas. It's it's not gonna be a one possession game or a two. I think it's gonna be a three. It could be a two, but I think it's a 3 possession game. I'm just not a Saints guy. Yeah, just I don't really know who's on the injury report or all whatnot. And I don't really check that unless like we're playing a team like this week against the Lions. I'm not really checking. Just Swift. Um, that'll be bigger Swift out because I have Hawkinson in fantasy. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go with obviously go with the Cowboys here. Statement win for them on the road, and then they'll stretch out that NFC East even more. On to Sunday, Buccaneers at the Falcons. Tampa Bay is 11, over under 50.5. Tom Brady is not going to lose to Matt Stinking Ryan in Atlanta. They surprised me last week by beating the Jags, which it's not really a surprise, but I had the Jaguars winning. They return home. Tampa beat the Colts. Tampa's going to destroy them. I think it's gonna be another blowout game. I'm gonna go at 28 to I'll just 30. Yeah, might as well go with team 13. 28-13 Tampa Bay. Tom Brady will do Tom Brady things. I think he can throw 3 touchdown passes in this one. Hopefully one to Evans. I need it. Get the jump the drink, the Arizona iced tea. But yeah, it's gonna be a good game. I think it still could be a good game. I don't think it's gonna be like a snooze fest. I think a lot of points could go around. I think that score prediction could be a little low because Tampa's D's been iffy. But I'm just gonna say 28-13 because I feel like sometimes Tom Brady can control the game. You might want to, maybe that might take him lightly, but that's what I'm gonna say. Cardinals at the Bears. Arizona is 8.5, 45.5. Well, I do know not for sure, but I do know because I saw somebody's comment that D Hop and Murray are going to be back. So they probably will. The Bears, they got their they're not lucky win, but their win last week after everybody thought the Lions would win. Not everybody, but most people did. I'm going to say right here, another two-score game. Arizona wins it. This time I'm going to say 31-17. This game, Nagy, I don't even think has been fired yet, has he? I don't even know. Does the Bears suck so bad? Nobody cares about their news. I don't. I personally don't. But yeah, Arizona here, they could struggle early, but I don't see it. I just overall just think they win. Like I said, the Bears are a mess. So give me Arizona with that. Here's probably a game in the 1 o'clock window. Chargers at the Bengals. Cincinnati is 3 at home. Over under 50.5. They destroyed Pitt last week. I said they'd beat them. You know what I mean? Pittsburgh stinks. But it's going to be a good game. Chargers struggled when they came out here to play Baltimore. They scored 6 stinking points. And I really think right here, I think they'll struggle again. I think the Bengals, to me, the Bengals look, after that week 1 win against us, I said the Bengals, I think, could shock a lot of people this year. I didn't say any of these predictions. I don't think I did. But I said it to a couple of people I know. I think the Bengals could, they're on pace to make the playoffs unless a collapse happens. But, yeah, I'm going to take them here. I'm going to take them on a 3-point win. I think this could, they could. I'm saying the Chargers will struggle because, they'll score, but they'll struggle. They won't, score a lot. I think it'll be a low-scoring type of game, though. Like 24-21. It's not low scoring, but it's not, it's in the middle. So I think the Bengals win 24-21. I like, they'll be able to get mixing in fantasies and doing well for me. The Chargers have a terrible run defense. So I think that could be a main factor to the win. So Bengals will take the dub there. It's a big game, though. I think that game right there, that could be the game of the day. Yeah, that's the game of the day. Looking at the schedule, I think it's going to be the game of the day. Or Baltimore Pitt later, but Pitt stinks. Next game. This game you don't want to spend much time on, but yeah, I'm probably not even. Vikings at Lions. Minnesota is 7, over under 46.5. Obviously, no doubt I'm going to take the Vikings because if you lose to the Lions, that is horrible. I'm going to take the Vikings here 34-17. I think if Swift's out, that's going to be, who the Lions have. I mean, I don't understand it. We have no Cook, but that's okay. Madison's fine. I have him in both of my leagues. I took him like one of the last rounds because, Cook, he always misses a couple of games, and there you go. And I have Cook too, so. This game right here, the Lions, the most lead I could see him getting out to is maybe 3-0. But, you know what I mean? But I don't see anything else besides that. I think Cousins will throw like 3 touchdowns in this game, 300 yards. Jefferson should be able to do well. Thielen. I hope Jefferson scores like 2 touchdowns. He only has 6. I'm willing to get, at least to 10. That would be sweet. Thielen, he already has like 11 or something like that. Every year he scores a lot of touchdowns. But beats in the red zone, as they call him. But, yeah, we just got to stop the run. I saw Michael Pierce came back to practice there, defensive tackle, our best one. I don't know if he'll be back this week, but he'll be back against Pitt next Thursday night. But, yeah, Vikings, I'm just going to say it because how often do I pick them? The Vikings are going to be my lock of the week this week. How often do I really say that? So, I know they're playing the Lions, but you know what? It's not an obvious lock. Minnesota have only beat him by 2, and he loved playing down the competition. So, but I'm just going to say they're my lock just because I never get to pick them. Let me have some fun with my team. Giants at Dolphins. Miami is 4-point favorites. How do we pick against Miami right now? They're on fire. I know they really haven't played teams that surprise you like Carolina is the only team that you're decent out of the pack. But you know what? They're home. If this was in New York, I'd probably pick the Giants, but they're home right here. 40.5 though, so it's going to be a low-scoring game, I'm telling you, because both of these offenses are still not good. But give me Miami. I'm going to say Miami here. I'm going to say 23-17. The only factor could be is if Barkley really has a great game, the Giants will win. But I think Miami here, Tua, you know, he's been playing decent, enough for him to win, and he'll do it here. Eagles at Jets, back up in MetLife. Eagles are 6.5, 45.5. Last week was a horrible loss for them against the Giants. I think Hurts is banged up, but he should play. But even if he does or not, the Eagles should win. I mean, the Jets, sometimes the Jets could break balls. You know what I mean? We saw it against the Bengals a couple weeks ago on Halloween. But right here, you know what I mean? I think the Jets win. Not the Jets, the Eagles win. I think the Eagles win. I don't know if they'll really execute that well, though. I think they'll win. But I'm only going to say 24-16. I think it'll be a one-score game. But, sometimes the Eagles, they like to fuck around a little bit. You know, you know what I mean? That's just how they are. So that's that type of team. And I just don't see them, obviously, I don't see them making the playoffs over, after that loss to San Fran, we'll probably be the 7th seed now. But, hey, if we get in, I'll say we got in. That's fine. But, yeah, going back to it, Eagles get the win. This is our last 1 o'clock game, and this shouldn't take long. Colts, Texans. India's 46.5 down in Houston. I think they win by 10 here, 27-17. They had a heartbreaking loss last week, and now they get, basically what you call a bye week against these clowns. But they haven't even had their bye yet. It might be after this. Excuse me. So, yeah, 27-17, not much. Jonathan Taylor, he'll have a bounce back week, and the Colts will get the win. 4 o'clock games. Washington football team at the Raiders. Las Vegas is 2.5 over under 49.5. Coming off a Monday night game, then going across country like that, and they couldn't, my guess is, coming out flat is a huge, huge possibility. Raiders coming off that big win, they got more time to prepare at their home. So, all in favor here is the Raiders I'm going to take. I think the Raiders will win by I think they're only going to win by 7 points, though. I'm going to say 27-20. I think, sometimes, Carr, he doesn't play it well at home, I noticed. But, he should play enough here to win. It's gonna be a good game. At least it's not gonna be. I don't think it'll be a blowout. The 4 o'clock window is not too bad. At least you have 4 games this week, not fucking 3. For the next game, people don't even count that as a game. But yeah, Raiders will win. And here it is: Jaguars at Rams. Rams are 13-48. Like I said, how many people are really gonna pay attention to it? I have NFL Red Zone, so obviously I will. I have Henderson, the Rams running back. But, nobody's really going to care because the Rams shouldn't lose. You know what I mean? I think the Rams win here by 20 points. I need a nice wide blowout. It could be less. It could be more. Give me 20. I'm going to say, 21. 31-10. I was going to say 31-11. That doesn't make sense. So, 31-10. So, Rams win. They need to win. What's if they lost? I wouldn't mind for playoff seedings, but they should win here. Obviously, not gonna spend much time there. I like how speeding up a little bit. I'm gonna talk about a pointless game. You know what I mean? That's But Ravens Steelers next game. I still said it's the game in the 4 o'clock window. Even though I'm not a big Steeler fan at all, I'm just not a fan of that. I'm just not a fan. I don't know. Until Big Ben retires and maybe they get somebody else, I'll say, yeah. Like, if they trade for Russell Wilson or some shit like that. But Russell Wilson's not really the same guy no more. You can just tell in the other night's game. Ravens will win here. You know what I mean? They looked horrible last week. They're lucky they won because they were playing anybody else besides the fucking Browns. They would have won the game. Yeah, I'm going to go with Baltimore. I think this game right here, Lamar should roll on them. Pitt could be looking ahead to the Thursday night game, too. I know it's a big divisional game, but he could be looking ahead to the Thursday night game saying, we have a tough road game over there. Which, by the way, Minnesota should win that game, too. So I'm going to take Baltimore here. I'm going to take them 28. I'm still going to say a close game, man, because it's in Pitt. I'm going to say 28-23. I really think, close game, really close game. If it was in Baltimore, I could see a little bit more, but I think Pittsburgh, I'm not a fan of Mike Tomlin, but I think he could coach them pretty well to have it be a close game. You know what I mean, not get blown out 2 weeks in a row. But yeah, so Baltimore will take that. That should be a good game. Here's a game. Here's a game that another game people are like, it could surprise you, but I don't think it happens. 49ers at Seahawks. San Fran's 3.5. But Debo's out. Coming off that big win, Debo is out. It could be a trap game right here. It really could. But I'm still going to take the Niners because they're on fire. Plus, they gave me a little bit more respect after last week. If they lose, that'll be nice. Because if they lost, that'd be nice. But Seattle going 3-9, man. Oh, boy. When's the last time that's happened, honestly? San Fran will win. Don't mind. My brother's on the phone. He's got to talk real loud upstairs. So yeah, give me San Fran here. I'm gonna say 24 to 14. Seattle. Sometimes they can't move the ball though, but it could be a trap game. It really could. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, give me San Fran. Sunday Night Football: Broncos Chiefs. Kansas City is 10 over under 47. It should be a good game. I'm glad they flexed that game out from the 49ers Seahawks game. I really think here Kansas City will win. Remember they started like 3-4 or something like that. Everybody said, "Oh boy," but now they're 7-4 and they're going to be 8-4. Denver, they played well last week, but I don't think going over here it's going to be really tough for them. I think Mahomes will be able to sling the ball around field. His cross-field passes, Tyreek Hill might catch. Who knows? He might catch a 90-yard touchdown if they're pinned. I think it's that type of night. But KC will get the win. Give me a. This team's unpredictable though. It could be low scoring, it could be high scoring. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna give it a weird score because Kansas City put up those weird games, 19-9, all these field goals they kick. I'm gonna say Kansas City. Boy, it's gonna be lower than people think. I'm gonna say 22 to 14. I think one possession game still. It's gonna be low scoring, man. Because you know what? Kansas City has field goals over under is only 47. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be a little way under that. And I'm not going to lie. If it's over, you can say, oh, look at that clown. He picked. But you know what? You got to take some chances with the over under. So, and the scores, you got to change up the scores. And I haven't picked any upsets yet. I'm probably not going to. That's okay. But going back to it, Kansas City win. This is the game probably America's ready for this week, the Monday night game. Patriots-Bills in Buffalo. Buffalo's 2.5. Over-under's only 43 because good defenses. First meeting of the year is going to be a hell of a battle. But I'm going to take the Bills. They're home. I don't think Mac Jones is going to go in Buffalo on a primetime game and get the win. New England's playing good, but they're not that good. You know what I mean? Because where was it before, he was here? You know what I mean? Newton. You know what I mean? I think Buffalo... a solid win. I'm gonna say 23-20, 3-point game. I think it's gonna go right on the over/under. I don't see it going either way. I think Buffalo wins. I just don't see it. I'm predicting close game. I don't think I think Buffalo wins. It should be a good game. Diggs, he might score a touchdown. We don't know what they do. Allen might run one in, which I would love in fantasy. If I'm down like 8 going into the game, it'll be game over if those two things happen. It should be a good Monday night game, man. It should be a really entertaining Monday night game. I'm actually excited to watch that. I'm never really excited to watch Monday night games unless this is Minnesota. But anyways, which Minnesota plays the Bears in 2 weeks, week 15, which that should be another one. But anyways, this week I think it could be a snooze fest of a week though. A lot of games could be blowouts and shit like that. But should be every week to me is entertaining. I love watching the games and getting excited, and the worst part is fantasy. You get mad, you know what I mean? But my one league I was supposed to win the other night, and I still won because Gibson I had against the guy. I was up a point, and he had Heineke and Metcalf. I still won because it was a low scoring, and Metcalf, Seattle's offense stinks. So, anyways, already week 13. Time flies by fast, and you're having fun. The basketball jersey on. That's why people are saying, why is he always wearing those jerseys with number 6? Well, You know what I mean? Surround the house clothes. Why waste good clothes, But anyways, hope everybody enjoyed watching. Another 20-minute video at you. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 more, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more weeks until playoffs. So it should be 6 fun weeks coming up. 6 fun, cold weeks. So, all right. I hope everybody enjoyed watching. As always, let me know your feedback. Let me know, what you think on the games. Come up to me in school. Whatever the hell you want to do it. Gotta get a special guest on here soon. I appreciate, Mike coming on here last week. I know he's gonna watch this. He always does. Yeah, and he did. I think he did a good job. Some of his predictions were wacky though, but he knows I told him that. But I think he did a good job. I gotta get more people on here. Just reach out. You know what I mean? It's really tough to do it in school because I would do it every Wednesday in school with a bunch of people. Because lunchtime's like 40 minutes. I would do it. You know what I mean? It would be fun if you got like 4 guys to do it. But anyways, hope everybody enjoyed watching. Hope another thing, hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah, so enjoy the games. And as always, Skol Vikes. No way they lose to the Lions. If they do, I don't know what to say. But Skol Vikings. See you guys.